Hi YouTube, it's Amanda. How are you all doing? It is the 31st of July 2018 and I just wanted to pop on here and say a little hello because I'm on holiday and then I'm back for a few days and then I'm off on holiday again. So August is a bit disjointed, but I wanted to keep the continuity going with you all because I know these are big energetic times that we're all going through. Just to check on you and see how you're all doing. The eclipse on the 27th of July felt huge. Physically it floored me for a good 48 hours. Developed quite high blood pressure 24 hours before the eclipse on the Thursday. That sort of lasted through till the Saturday. Feeling better now. I think it must just have regulated itself, although I will get it checked out when I'm back home, go and see the doctor. But it was just, I think it was a blip more than anything else. I've had it before and it happened almost a year to the day actually that it last was happening, so that was interesting. But anyway, that's my stuff. But I do know that there were a lot of physical symptoms that a lot of people were suffering. Extreme tiredness as well, and the sort of tiredness where it stops you in your tracks. I'm not somebody who is very good at just sitting down and doing nothing. I have to be honest with you. I've always been the same. But this was the sort of tiredness where you have no other option. You know, you just are stopped and you're meant to stop. Because if you don't stop, you don't integrate and you don't process the energies that have been gifted and have come through via the eclipse. And you know, we're only just starting off on this new path. You know, we've literally dipped our toe really into whatever the eclipse is going to bring forward for us in our own lives over the next few months. So don't think, okay, that's it, it's over, nothing much happened on Friday, my life is still the same. Let's just check in with each other in 6 months' time, and I think you will be able to link back and feel into and know that this time that we're living in around the end of July brought in a lot of changes and a lot of refocusing, a lot of reprioritizing, and decisions that just need to be made. They all seem to sort of start to come in around about now. And then of course we've got the Lionsgate portal on the 8th of August. So we're in that corridor now. We're in a corridor post-eclipse leading up to the 8/8 Lionsgate. We've then of course got the 11/11, which is always huge. I haven't even gone there yet because it's just there's so much before then, before we even get to that. Metatron did just show me an image of the it's symbolic, this, okay, it is symbolic, but a symbolic image of the Lion's Gate. And although the gate is not physical, it's energetic. I was shown in the UK, probably in other countries as well, but because we've got a lot of old stately homes that go back hundreds of years, in the olden days, these stately homes, they always had a big driveway leading up to them, which, you know, the carriage would have gone through the gates, gone up to the driveway, gone up to the big stately house with the steps leading up. It was all about grandeur and privilege, and I guess sort of showing people that you had abundance, you had wealth, you know, you were a person of standing in your community. And what they used to do is on the gateway, they used to obviously they used to erect stone statues. A lot of them do tend to be animals, and the animals would guard the gateway itself to the driveway and to the stately home and to the grounds of the stately home. And I was just shown this gate which feels linked to that sort of energy, with two obviously huge stone lions. Who are, I want to say, very alert. It's like they're sort of rearing up a little bit. Oh, okay. He's saying that, I don't know which story this was. What story is it where stone statues get brought to life? It's almost as though the power of the two lions that I'm seeing at the moment as stone statues, their energy gets brought back to life. So there is a gift of the lion's raw strength, raw courage, passion, that we all sorely need at this time, that's coming in on 8/8. What about the gateway then? Why am I being shown it almost like a sort of a landed gentry type image? I think it's just linked into the fact that we're coming into times where it's not just for the chosen few, it's not just for an elite, it's for all. So it's almost like an opening up of abundance to all, not just to a select few. But anyway, we're jumping ahead of ourselves here. Oh, sorry, I've got hay fever. I'll sniff my way through this. Right, let's pull a couple of cards. Okay, so where are we? 3 cards, please. Number 1, we're at the end of something. Look at that, the 10 of Swords. We are at the end of something, you know, there is no way back from that. And on the bottom of the pack, we've also got the 9 of Swords. We've got the 9 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. Very high stress cards, okay? A lot of stress, a lot of tension around. This is to do with sleepless nights, you know, literally fighting the dragon, fighting the demons. Everything seems much bigger in the middle of the night, doesn't it? Problems seem magnified tenfold, and you know, I feel as though we're being asked to, and let me just pull one more actually before I say what I was going to say. Okay, the next card is the Ace of Cups, so that's nice, thank God for that. We've got the highest stress cards of the pack. We've got sleepless nights, anxiety, tension, stress. But then we've got the promise of love coming in, and again we've got the dove. Okay, the dove keeps coming through all the time at the moment. So I think this is a promise that, I think it's an acknowledgement actually from Spirit, that they know that things are a bit difficult at the moment actually. The lunar eclipse hasn't brought yet the new beginning. It will do. Don't forget, we're in a period of, you know, it doesn't just happen on Friday, it goes on for quite a few months, the effects of it. There is an energy of love and peace wanting to come in, but at the moment we're still in this is like high anxiety, high state tension. Okay, let's have 3 more, Metatron. What goes with these cards of endings and stress and anxiety? Why are we all feeling that? So what's it linked to? What's it linked to? I mean, the moon illuminates anything, doesn't it? So this eclipse would have illuminated anything that is wrong. It's like we've got 2 different readings going on, because now we've got the 6 of Wands, which is a card of love. There's an offer of love coming. I want to know about the stress and anxiety. What's behind that? Judgment and death. Okay, well, and then we've got the Chariot on the bottom of the deck. Ooh, okay, well, you couldn't get much more clear guidance than that. There are decisions and changes that are long overdue for some people watching. It's giving you stress, it's giving you anxiety, it's giving you sleepless nights. There is a decision that has to be made, and there is a death of something. Again, 2 cards that basically say the same thing. Endings. Death, endings. Not physical death. This is to do with finality, you know. Something has had its day. Final judgment is coming. Final judgment is long overdue. And then we've got all these other lovely cards on the other. I can't show you the table because I'm away from home. The other cards on the other side of the table, I've got the Ace of Cups, I've got the Chariot moving away from this heavier energy, and I've got the offer of love. Okay, so they're very dualistic energies that we're dealing with. What is the bridge then that gets us from this state of stress, anxiety, tension, heaviness, physical body playing up, to this much brighter state of, I'm wanting to say feeling in love with life. I mean, it may well be falling in love for some people, but I'm actually feeling it's about falling in love with life itself. It's the opposite of this. This person here isn't in love with life. They're, you know, in dark night of the soul type territory, this is where it all starts to feel much lighter. So let's just have a bridge energy then. Bridge energy. Guidance, please. What helps us get from A to B? What helps us get from A to B? That one. Okay, what is it? I've got the King of Cups and the King of Wands as well. So much male energy around. So much masculine energy. I've pulled the cards a few times today and it's just the Emperor is coming up all the time. Male energy everywhere. It's like, where's the Divine Feminine gone? She hasn't gone anywhere, but it's like there's a real masculine energy in the air. Maybe that's the Leo energy. I guess it is. The sun is masculine, isn't it? So Leo links into the sun. Maybe that's what it's all about. But this card, what's the bridge? The Five of Wands is the bridge. Teamwork, learning cooperation, you know. They're not going to build that wigwam on their own, you know. They're all holding 5 different sticks, and on their own that doesn't add up to much, you know. There's not much you can do with just 5 poles in the air. If you put them together, you can make a structure. But at the moment, they're all sitting down, not cooperating with each other, apart from one person who's willing to stand up. So it feels as though this links into what gets us from a place of stress, anxiety, heaviness to this lighter vibration is cooperation, teamwork. I haven't got it to show you, but I bought myself a sweater the other day. No, it's not there. It's got sisterhood emblazoned across it, linking into the Mary Magdalene energies that have come through. And I put it on the other day and my daughter said, oh my God, how naff is that? And as teenagers do, you know, they always tell you the truth. Although I actually thought it was quite a nice jumper. But I was trying to explain to her what sisterhood was. And she was like rolling her eyes, as teenagers do. But, you know, I knew why I'd bought it. And there's a message there, you know. We could also talk about brotherhood, you know, sisterhood, brotherhood. You know, we need to be accepting help. We need to be receiving. We also need to be giving. It feels as though we can't go from... What it feels to me is though we can't go from that, this really difficult energy, which some of us are in now, to a lesser extent, or maybe we're fully in that. We can't go from that to that without pulling in the support of others. And by that, I'm also talking about pulling in support of our soul family, our galactic family, all of the helpers, all of the angels, God, Christ, all of them, as well as friends, family, you know, people online, the community we have here. Okay, we all need to be helping each other. Right, I'm just going to pull 2 more cards and I'm going to have to end it because I can feel the vibes coming up the stairs, which is like, come on mum, I want to go out, which is fair enough. So I'm just going to pull 2 more cards from a different deck. I'm going to pull it from the Akashic Tarot. Do you like my picture behind me? I thought that was quite evocative today. Very French, isn't it? There was that thing in the paper yesterday I saw about a lady, I think somebody wolf whistled at her or something in the street. She was just walking down the street and she stood up for herself and said something like, you know, it's inappropriate. And she got punched in the face in Paris. I think it was Paris. And fortunately, quite a few of the other men that were in the cafe who saw it, they rushed out and confronted this guy. And there's been a big outcry in France about it. But again, it's very much about, you know, the female not putting up with it anymore. Not putting up with the old paradigm of, you know, the way some men treat women. Right. Post-eclipse, Akashic Tarot. Let's just please have 2 cards. What's the message? Archangel Michael is with us. And we have wishes fulfilled. What was that? Oh. I just got to show you this. This is Spirit having a laugh. That weird noise was I put my foot on my phone, and I've managed to get Siri up, and look what he says. I was just talking about wishes fulfilled, and he says this. I don't know where this has come from. It's like Siri's starting to talk to me out of nowhere. He says, "I don't understand I am, but I could search the web for it." Oh my God. I am is when we claim our divinity, okay? I am is the voice of God, which says I am a divine being of light. And if I'm a divine being of light, I can create the wishes that I want to have fulfilled. And literally, I stuck my foot on this phone, and I don't know how this is, well, I do know how it's happened. It's Spirit. Michael probably is telling us this. Siri is saying, "I don't understand I am, but I could search the web for it." Look at that. Come on, you can't make this stuff up anymore. Not that we ever were, but you know, it's just so extraordinary to me. It's like, okay, we're not fully stepping into our I am presence. That's the point. You know, if we step fully into our I am presence, we can have our wishes fulfilled. We can get to this stuff. We can move away from all of this heavy, ugly, difficult, wading through treacle energy. Michael, number 9, new cycle. It's simple. Step into your I am presence. Okay, so what's your I am affirmation going to be today? Just trying to think of a general one. One that speaks to me. I am living an abundant life. I am well and happy. I am loved. I am here and present. I am open to all the blessings of the universe. Make up your own. Okay guys, that's it. I must go because, as I say, I know they're wanting to go out, so I was just a quick little hello to you all. I'll be back soon and I'll do a longer video. Much love. I love that thing with Siri. How funny is that? Bye bye for now. Bye.